Hello everyone, it's the finger here from Daphne, and more specifically to say that tonight I'm here from as representative of handmade items and crafts to Daphne. It's Tuesday evening, and because the weather outside is unusually cold for the season, I wanted to make a quick share with all of you about specific type of alterations that I discovered. I feel comfortable to do and to change on behalf of my comfort stay. So I'll show you what I have and what I'm going to do. This is a top. You can see the hood of the top, and this is the top as such. However, front part is too opened, and it allows too much air to get in, and because the top is still, the blouse is still comfortable, I prefer to make a quick small changes and to adapt it to my personal comfort and warmth, because it's still cold. I would say warmth. So following the part that is here, I decided I can put a button. Here is the button. It's black button, since the top is also black. And I'm going in one part, probably is going to be here, somewhere here. I'll sew the button in this way, and this part is going to be with, here I have one piece of thread that is small, and here is another piece of thread just in case that it's not enough. So I'll do a little tiny hook, and the hook is going to tight the button. So what I'm going to do now, it's type of homemade alteration for the comfort stay. So now I'm going to sew the button. Here's my preliminary prepared needle, and I'm starting to sew the button. It's 4 holes button. You can choose whichever you like, and if you prefer to be some other color, or if you prefer the button to be 1 or 2 holes, it's absolutely up to your personal preferences. I found something that is 4 holes because I feel more stable is going to be if it's with those 4 holes. So I'm going to sew it around approximately 5 to 10 times, so that I'm sure it's not going to play and it's not going to roll over when I'm tidying. It's third time. And this is one type of convenient closure of this top, and I'm going to feel in good level. I'm not going to feel cold or inappropriate, and it's not going to be so open to me. I have just a few more times to do it to be more convenient, and to say that I'm pretty much done with sewing. I'm thinking about 3 more times. First, sometimes it's much more difficult to catch up the holes of the buttons because it's not all the time the same place. So the button is sewn and I'm going to completely close it. Now I need to tidy it so that it's not going to get loose from the thread, and it's a simple tidying. Also because from inside it's a line that is silver, gray. You can also do it in the way it is, and the rest of the exceeded thread I'm just removing it. So now it's done the button, and I'm going to I have already prepared a second, no, that's the needle hook, which is actually I suppose to choose a little bit thinner, and this is number 5, 1.90 millimeters. Here is the number. I don't know if it's visible well on the camera. So what I'm doing is, from here I'm following the line, and I'm trying to adapt where exactly is coming up the place where should be the button. So I'm considering it's going to be on that spot. After that, I need to assess whether the needle, if the needle is too thick and it's not appropriate to go through, then you can choose like thinner needle. Actually, I have here thinner needle, which is number 6, and it's 1.80 millimeters. Here it is, and I can try with thinner. After that I'm putting the needle through the fabric. Yes, and once I do it, I'm doing a tiny I'm doing a tiny knot. Okay, and this knot, okay, let me turn it around. This knot, I'm having it through from here. Actually, it's not appropriate because I'm looking for something that is close to the edge. So I'm using this part, whatever is close to the edge. And I'm going ahead, and with the needle, with that hook I already made, I'm just doing a simple chain. Okay, so I took it out, and now I'm knitting a simple chain on one hook. One. You can do as much as you can, as far as the hook you create is sufficiently big to go through the button. That's the main purpose. So keep going, and be careful, because if it's too thin and your needle is your hook is too small, then too thick, it may not be able to. The point is to be able to do it. So continuing, let me go ahead. Yes, a little bit more, little bit more, a little bit more. Oops, here. Okay, it's obvious. And I'm supporting with one of my hands the the thread, so the opportunity to lose is minimizing. To lose the thread is minimizing. Okay, at the same time I can check when the hook is a little bit bigger, how big is here, and whether I can pass it. It seems that I can, so it's sufficiently big. From here, once it's done already, I'm assessing how big the distance is and whether I can already go ahead and do the closure. So I'm using, let me see again, I'll unknit it. From here I'm just assessing how big is. Yes, I can turn and I can make it here. So from here, this, and I'm doing this, and I'm just doing very tiny, probably a millimeter or 2 millimeters, no more, or maybe even smaller, just to be able to do the closure of the hook. Okay, it's done. I'm using the rest of the thread so that I can completely close it. And since it's sealed from that side, I can, in sophisticated way, not to be ugly, I can hide the extra thread inside the holes of the hook. Yes, and whatever is exceeded, this part, not to be ugly, not to be unneat, I'm just cutting it off. So now the hook is ready. I'll just do the same thing on this side with another one. Yes, and one more time to be even more secured. Okay, yes, it's done, and now I'm cutting this little piece. Yes, once this is done, I can try, without even putting it off, to close excuse me, to close it, and I see it's done. So now there is a little bit better appearance, and it's more convenient, and it's not allowing so much the cold air to get in. Now I would call this type of do-it-yourself alterations, and I'm feeling a lot better. Also, I would put it to try to see how it looks. However, since I already did it, I don't consider it needs more alterations, and I do find it reasonably established. So this type of this type of alteration is done. And if you need some other type of homemade stuff to be fixed, or other types of doing something, repair, etc., just you can ask us. You can subscribe for our channel. You can find us on daffysgift.com also, and over there we have random stuff that is a specific opportunity for other people, presents, commitment, etc. Again, daffysgift.com. Or you can subscribe again to our channel and you can find a lot of other stuff we have there. Thanks for watching and have a great evening. Bye bye.